G'day gamers, Gob here, along with a billion Magma Cubes. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Now, with the release of 1.16, we have a number of new biomes, and with those biomes comes opportunity, and that's what I'd like to discuss today. Now, are you down mining for ancient debris? Are you taking on blazes at fortresses? Do you need potions of fire resistance? Well, if you do, you're going to need magma cubes, and with 1.16 magma cubes are prolific, absolutely prolific in basalt deltas, and you can get all your lovely goodies of magma creams from them here. Now basalt deltas spawn a shed load of magma cubes, absolutely more than you could possibly ever want. So you have the opportunity of creating some great magma cube farms to get your magma cream, and I'm going to show you now. Now, to make this farm, we need to get ourselves to the roof of the Nether, because it might be nice doing it down here, but we have no real control of where these magma cubes will spawn, and we could have other things spawning in adjacent biomes. So we'll go to the roof of the Nether, and if you don't know how, I have another tutorial video which I'll give you a link to do. And here we are on the roof of the Nether, and up here is my farm. Now, I've set it up to do two different methods of getting our magma cubes, because I wanted to see which one worked best. Okay, so we've got a couple of golems sitting on this side. Magma cubes will bounce in to the kill chamber, the golems will whack them, and all the magma cream will flow into the chest. Now, I haven't found that one to be overly effective, but that is a you can AFK nearby and pick up the loot later on. This one works much better, and this is our, I'll call it our Tethered Goat. It is our bait of a iron golem sitting on a block. The magma cubes spawn, bounce along here, try to get to our bait and fall down the chute, where we will be waiting, and we can whack them over here, and all the goodies flow down into that chest. Okay, I'll just show you how it works. Okie dokie, so there we go, we've got magma cubes already spawning, because up here we're just below build limit. There's nothing else around, so the only places mobs can spawn are on this platform, and spawn they will. Now, unfortunately at the moment some of them are taking on our bait at the other side, but very soon they'll see this golem and they'll go, well, hey, let's get this fella, and they will fall down here. Now, magma cubes are not subject to fall or fire damage, so the old traditional let them fall to a kill chamber and just collect the loot isn't going to work. You have to physically kill them, but as you can see, they're falling down. You can wait here, open up a trapdoor, give them a whack, and all the goodies go into the chest. Now, the good thing about this platform here is it's also an XP farm. Give them a whap. Now, the reason I got the trapdoors there is some of those little magma cubes can actually get out. So, open it up, give them a whack, and if one jumps through, quickly shut it, whack the one there, open up again, and keep on going. And you just sit here, collect all your XP, and collect all your loot. Oh, they're escaping! They're escaping! There you go. So, how do we build it? As you see as we go down from the platform, I have a ring of shroom lights, and the reason that ring is there is it is marked out a known area of basalt delta for me, so I make sure that I built the platform in the biome, and you can check that by hitting F3, and you can see on the bottom left hand side, biome Minecraft basalt delta, and you want to make sure that that's the biome you're in, otherwise you won't get all those lovely magma cubes. Okie dokie. Now this area is still Basalt Delta going this way, and I'll just follow my little trail of glowstone. See, still Basalt Delta in the biome on F3. And going over here, and we're still in Basalt Delta. So I went around this area and marked off an area that I know is Basalt Deltas because I don't want to make it at another biome, and I'm going to show you how to build one in this area. So the one we're going to build today isn't quite as big as that one. It doesn't have to be. Okay, it's only going to be a 15 by 15 spawning pad, and you will need about 225 building blocks of your choice, and I've chosen polished blackstone because I quite like them, blackstone bricks. You'll need about 712 glass blocks, so that's about, what's that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, almost 12 stacks. It's 11 and a bit stacks of glass, and I'm going with the light grey because I quite like the look. You'll need about 290 slabs. Again, I'm sticking to the same material. You'll need 3 iron blocks and a carved pumpkin to make our bait. We will need 8 fences to contain the bait. We'll need 15 hoppers down in the kill chamber, 2 chests, 64 brick walls. Now you don't need brick walls, you could use building blocks, but I'm making use of the new 1.16 wall mechanics, which is quite nice the way they link together. 32 stained glass panes, 12 trapdoors, and a wad of scaffolding. You'll also, wouldn't hurt to take a block of sand in case you need to mark a location down on the bedrock floor if you lose your scaffolding or something like that. Now we're going to use scaffolding to get up to our platform backwards and forwards. If you like, once you've built it, you could get rid of the scaffolding, but you would need to have a little platform to fly onto if you're a Elytra. But let's get to it. Now some of it, this glass you could actually use blocks with if you didn't want to use glass, but it's quite nice having the glass. Right, first thing we want to do is select a spot. You need to hit F3, make sure you're in Basalt Delta, and we are. Happy days. So we start by going up pretty well to build limit. I'll do that and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so we're now at build limit, which is Y 255. We can't go above that. Now, I don't want to build this high because I want to be able to do stuff on top of it. So we'll go down maybe to 35. Okay, so at Y35, what we want to do now is just get on top so you can walk out here, and we'll place a block adjacent to our scaffolding, and we want to build a 15 by 15 platform, and we're going to make this about where our kill chamber is going to go. So get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and we're going to go 15 by 15, so 7 out this way because we got that one there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and 7 out this way. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that's 15 wide. What we're going to do now is we're going to go out that way 15 and make a big square. So I'll do that and I'll bring you back. Okie dokie, so we've now done that. Now this platform is spawnable to our magma cubes. Now it won't do it while we're here because we're too close, but it is also spawnable to ghast. There is enough space here for ghast to spawn. So we need, before we do anything else, just put a roof over top so we're not going to have ghasties. What I need you to do is grab some of your glass. Okay, put down a temporary block and go up 3, 2, 3, and you can get rid of your temporary block. Okay, and go around the entire area with your glass. Now the glass isn't for the ghasts, the glass is for the magma cubes. Magma cubes are a little bit stupid. They don't pathfind, and they will just jump right over a cliff. And it's unfortunately not to their doom. As I said, they don't take full damage, so they don't really care if they fall from Y256. They'll just go. So this glass here is to stop the magma cubes from leaving our kill area, and they only then will fall where we want them to fall. But it'll also serve as a foundation for a roof, and the roof is what stops our ghasts from spawning here. Because the ghasts need an area, I think it's about 4 high to spawn, so we're going to make this 3 high, and that will stop our ghasts from spawning in this area. And what I want you to do is leave a 4 wide gap. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. And on top of all this glass, I want you to put down bottom slabs, and bottom slabs because bottom slabs are not spawnable, and that will stop our ghasts from spawning there, and it'll stop our magma cubes from spawning as well. So when you've done that, I'll be back. And there you go, we've got our roof. Now we're not going to put our golem in here just yet, because once we put the golem in, if we're down there creating our kill chamber, we'll have magma cubes falling on top of us. Okay, so get yourself to your scaffolding, and I want you to go down about 25. So what are we on now? We're on 233. We might go down to about the 210 mark. There you go, 210. Right, and from this spot here, we could get magma cubes any time now. We just want to go out a little bit, so we've got a space to work with. And put down a block. There we go, we can get rid of those. What would be best here would be to use bottom slabs, just so it's not spawnable. And when you are coming up from down below to get to your kill area, you're not finding magma cubes waiting for you. Okay, so if you remember, this here is going to be right in front of where our golem is, and we want an area that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wide by 3 deep, which is going to be our falling platform. So the platform here needs to be 8 wide. There goes a magma cube. 8 wide, and we'll make it 8 deep, maybe 10 deep. 8 by 10. So I'll do that and I'll be back. And there you go, 8 by 10. Now I've included the spot where our scaffolding is at the moment, because we're going to move that, but at the moment we want to be able to get back up. So what we're going to do now is create a kill area. So we're going to make it 4 by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block, I want you to put down your chests, and then we're going to put our hoppers into it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now make sure all our hoppers are flowing towards this one, okay? So the very first hopper is pointing into that chest, see the nozzle of the hopper, and all the other hoppers need to be either pointing into the middle row or pointing down to one that's going to that middle row. Go away, shoo, I'm not ready for you. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got a 4 by 3 zone. Okay, what I want you to do now is with your brick walls, go around the boundary of your area. This is just to give you a little bit of protection and stop you from falling to your doom. And see, we've got a little bit of space around the edges here. And because of the new mechanics with 1.16, when we place glass on walls, it actually connects up nicely. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, leaving the first one, go to the second one, and go all the way across to the second last one. And And this is just aesthetics. You don't have to do this, but I think it looks nice. And there you go. If you want, you can push it all the way to the edge, just leaving the corner block. Now in the corners, just get another wall and connect it up. Right, now pick a corner, any corner, and this is where a block of sand comes in handy. Okay, so pick a corner and break out one of the slabs. Get your block of sand. Now sand is a block which is governed by gravity. Place it there, and it'll fall all the way down to the bedrock. Whoop. See, this is now getting dangerous. Okay, and we'll go down to the base and I'll see you there. Okay, so on the bedrock we'll find our block of sand, and that sand block there is exactly under the hole that we made in the kill platform. Okay, so you can get rid of your sand, and on that block put your scaffolding all the way up to your kill chamber. I'll see you up there. Okie dokie. So come up to our kill chamber, get rid of scaffolding, and this is going to be our new route up to the drop zone. So we'll leave that one there. Now what we want to do, oops, can't jump there because it's on a slab. I'll have to put a block down so I can get up. What we want to do now is surround this in glass and go all the way up. Okay, so grab your glass. This is where it's going to be interesting. Now we can put it over. Whoop, we can put it over that chest. Because the chest will open under a transparent block. We'll get rid of this eventually. And then we just want to enclose this entire thing in glass all the way up to the main platform. Just leave that for the moment. Right, so you do that and I'll see you up there. Okay, so we've done our glass column all the way to the roof, well, to the spawning platform. You will have to move your scaffolding to get there. Now what you want to do is just go around the base here and get rid of these ones. Okay, now the next step is entirely up to you. If you want, you can leave those as glass. I'm just going to replace them with black stone, so I think it looks nicer. So once you've replaced it with black stone, or you're leaving it as it is, you want to grab your trapdoors, and you want to place the trapdoors down so that they open down on the side of the hopper. Okay, so look at the far away edge of the block, and then just close them. Go around and do that. Right. What we want to do now is just make it so nothing can fall in and hurt us, or if somehow a ghast spawns or something like that, we're just protected. And we just want to put a bottom slab layer over the top of this chamber that we're going to be standing in. So you do that and I'll see you when you're done. And once that's done, if you want, this is purely for aesthetics, you can just chuck a slab in around the edges underneath your stairs, just so you don't have a gap and it looks unseemly. Now, nothing in here is spawnable, but if you want, you can chuck in some light. And I'm going to make use of our new lanterns. There we go. Right, time to get up the top. Now, you might have to block out and put up more scaffolding or something like that, but you need to get yourself back up. Might move these lanterns so I can actually get out. Okay, so when you're up at the spawning platform, we went on and now put down our golem. Okay, so we've made it 4 wide, so I'm going to give him a 2 block area to stand on, just purely because I'm nice. If it was an odd number, you'd just have 1 block. Okay, but you get your fences. And because I'm now making this 2 wide, we need more fences than what I originally said. Whoops-a-daisy. Right, and just there, try not to get yourself trapped in. And you end up with a platform looking a little bit like that. Now, however you want to do it is entirely up to you. If you've got a bit of scaffolding coming down here and you're standing on your block there, when you're creating a golem, you want a T shape. Like that. And you put a carved pump on the top. But it's not going to create because you've got too many things touching the side. That's the problem with this here. So what we've got to do is put a block down that the golem is going to stand on, and when we create the golem, we've got to quickly get rid of that block so he falls into the his forever home. Okay, so create your little T. See, nothing's touching his body there. Okay, we'll jump on there. So when we put that there, he'll create, and we don't want him walking off, so we want to be able to get down quickly and get rid of that block. This is the tricky part. There, and whoops-a-daisy. You know, if I was in survival, he would now be whacking me like crazy. And he is now ready to go. And that's pretty well it. The only thing to tidy it up now is to get rid of this scaffolding here and replace that floor. We'll just go down the bottom and get rid of all this. And our friend there is ready to go. So we'll just get ourselves ready with a sword and we'll turn it back to normal mode, and we should get magma cubes spawning any moment. Let's move away a little bit. Actually, we'll go down to where we should be. Okie dokie, so we're now in our kill room, and any moment now our magma cubes will start falling down to their doom. There we go, one's down already. And we can start whacking. Just remember, if you get an escapee, quickly shut the trapdoor, deal with the escapee, you can go back to the trapdoor and start again. And you don't have to stand too close either. We do a little bit of whacking. And it's getting crazy full of magma cubes. Oh, they've escaped! Shut the trapdoor so we can get them again and back to it. And he escaped. What have we got in there? We've got a few magma creams already. Hello! Bye-bye. So there you go. 1 magma cream farm. So there you go. 1 magma cube farm. Happy days. You'll never run short of magma cream again. If you liked the video, please give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other content and chuck us a comment. But that's all I got time for today. Until next time, hooroo!